Getting married. It's a big decision, and it isn't just about making a lifelong commitment to the one you love. Marriage is also a binding contract, accepting the legal and financial obligations of one another. Unfortunately, every marriage doesn't have a fairy tale ending, and year after year, statistics show divorce rates are rising considerably around the world.
When people get divorced, they think about litigation and it becomes contentious. People go to lawyers, they army up, and they become opposing sides. That affects them, it affects the people around them, it affects their children. There's pressure on them from the law side, there's pressure on them from a financial side. All these things merge into a very difficult 1 year, 2 year, sometimes 3 year period in their lives.
Traditionally, litigation has been the process used by most divorcing couples. Under this model, both parties hire attorneys who advocate their position based on personal wants, needs, and viewpoints. Rather than communicating directly with each other, the divorcing couple communicates mainly through their attorneys. While most divorces are eventually settled this way, it often comes with a substantial cost of time, money, and emotion.
A lot of people end up in negotiations where they're just completely burnt out. Their finances that were tight before are more tight now with the additional expense of litigation. And I think sometimes they're forced into settlement positions because they have to settle. They really can't afford to continue the fight.
Going through a divorce can wear anyone down physically and financially. And there's no question that some people do make mistakes during the process that can affect their lives for years to come.
Oftentimes in litigation, people get tired of the process. Everybody's getting beat up along the way. Along the beat up category are the attorney fees that people get beat up with, and it's very expensive to litigate a divorce case. Every aspect of a person's life is involved in a divorce. Their emotions, their kids, their money, their future, everything is part of that process. And people eventually get fed up with it and the last minute settle.
Divorce does not have to be a devastating process which leaves spouses financially unstable and without custody of their children. Collaborative divorce is a new method being used to help couples resolve disputes respectfully without going to court, while working with trained professionals who consider all areas of their life.
Collaborative divorce is a process. It's a completely different process than what I have been used to during the course of my career as a divorce lawyer. The process involves a contract between the clients and the lawyers, and typically a financial professional and mental health professional, where everybody agrees that the divorce case is going to be solved at a settlement table with a series of meetings that occur over the next several months.
And the essence of this is that you have people who are going through a divorce. They don't like each other, but they don't want a third world war. They really want to try to control their own destiny rather than giving up these decisions about their children or their financial net worth to a complete stranger in a black robe. They want more control of the process and they want privacy.
Divorce is a sensitive, private, and personal matter, and no single approach is right for everyone. But today, many couples are finding that the no-court process known as collaborative practice is a welcome alternative to the often destructive and uncomfortable aspects of a traditional divorce.
In the collaborative divorce, everything is geared towards the issues of that particular case. You've got one expert working on issues that are their specialty. So there's a tremendous efficiency with the fees being paid in the collaborative system. They understand where the money's going, they understand how much of it, and they understand what it's being used for.
Collaborative divorce has created a paradigm shift throughout the United States and around the world, helping people maintain control over their divorce and a working relationship afterwards.
If the process does not work, if the husband and wife decide that they can't get their case settled, then they go to litigation. The lawyers are forced to withdraw. The clients are forced to go hire new professionals, new lawyers, and begin the litigation process. Why that works is that people don't want to experience an additional layer of expense. Lawyers are vested in the settlement process and want the settlement to occur. And all focus from all parties is to get the eventual resolution of all issues in an agreement.
The heart of a collaborative divorce is to offer you and your spouse or partner the support, protection, and guidance of your own lawyers without going to court. Collaborative divorce also allows you the benefit of child and financial specialists, divorce coaches, and other professionals all working together on your team.
There are pockets of the country where this has really taken over the world of divorce, and people are coming into their lawyers demanding for a collaborative case to occur. People don't want the old litigation model. People don't want the guy in the black robe deciding their case. They want to take control of it. They want to have the power, and this allows them to do that.
If a couple is going through a divorce and they're trying to figure out which process, they need to ask themselves whether they still want to talk to each other after this is over. If they're children, do they want to sit together at the weddings of their kids? And if that's important to them, then they should go towards the collaborative divorce.
For more information or to locate a collaborative professional near you, please visit collaborativepractice.com or collaborativedivorcelawyersoftampabay.com or collaborativefamlaw.com.